Namaste. Welcome everybody to Green Living Path. Today we're going to do a hip stretch which helps release tension in your hips and also elongate the ligaments and help lubricate the ligaments so that you have more flexibility in your hip flexors and your hips. Okay, and also by doing this pose, what it does is elongates your spine, and also we're going to have our arms out, so that actually activates the arms, under the arms as well, and stretches them out. So without further ado, we're going to do the pose. We're going to break it into two ways. We're going to do, you just do what is comfortable for you. There's a word in yoga called sukra. So sukra is comfortable in the pose, and your pain is, say, here. So in yoga, you want to be working in sukra, comfortable in the pose. And you want to hold the pose using your breath. And there's receptors in the brain that take in prana. And you want to breathe through the nose, into your stomach, and then out. You can use a purifying breath, like blowing through a straw, and that's blowing toxins out of the body. So a lot of the time I use that breath, but I also use other breaths. But we'll start off doing the pose. So this is how it's going to happen. So what you do is you put your hand out as far as you can. The first pose is basically just like a sphinx. Just sitting there, use the breath. You're unlocking the hips. Breathing in through your nose. And then for the more advanced, we're going to go into the full pose. And then just gently come out of the pose. So the two phases of the pose, using your breath. The first one was just the Sphinx one, and that was, if your sukra is there, that's fine. So you just keep comfortable in the pose. Now, when you're in the first pose, just breathing in on the Sphinx through the nose, and then opening out your hip. Make sure that your shin bone is parallel and you're lying as flat as you can. It's great for your hip flexors. And then for the more advanced people that are still comfortable, you can go down to the full stretch that I showed you. Okay, and just lie there and put your hands out, and stretches your whole spine, and also opens up your hips. So this is a great pose to release the hips, elongate the spine, keep your mobility in the hips for years to come, and also don't forget the other side as well. I just showed you the basic pose. So thanks everybody. If you want, you can subscribe, but if not, that's great. I just bless you on your path, on your yogic path. Keep doing a little bit of yoga each day. Thanks very much. Bye.